a reminder about the Shabbos before Tisha B'Av. If two possibilities, that Tisha B'Av falls out on Shabbos and then is pushed off to Sunday, or that Tisha B'Av falls out on Sunday. What about Su'udah Shlishit? What do we do with Su'udah Shlishit? So the halacha is that you could eat whatever you want. You could eat a Su'udah, a meal that is like Su'udat Shlomo HaMelech Be'et Malchuto, a princely meal, the meal that Shlomo HaMelech served when he was the king of Israel. And it is forbidden, actually, to bring the Avelut into Shabbat by preventing yourself from eating anything that you might have eaten regularly. So it's important to remember that the Su'udah of Su'udah Shlishit, the day before, the Shabbos before Tisha B'Av, you can eat whatever you want. And in fact, Chazal were interested in you eating whatever you want, so much so that they said, Kesu'udas Shlomo HaMelech. That's what they said. Of course, it's important to remember that you have to stop eating on that Shabbos miba'od yom, when it's still daylight, long before Shkia, right, which is usually the time on Shabbat that you have to just begin eating. And if you continue eating later into the night, that's still called Su'udah Shlishit. So we have to remember these two halachot. One, that the Su'udah Shlishit on that day should not be compromised. That we do eat Su'udah Shlishit, then we have a big Su'udah, and we eat a lot of food, and it's the summer, right? So everything is late. But on the other hand, we have to remember that you have to finish eating the Su'udah of Erev Tisha B'Av, or Erev Tisha B'Av Nidche, right? The Tisha B'Av that was pushed off. You have to finish eating before Shki'ah, which is what we do on a regular day. If Erev Tisha B'Av was Wednesday, then we would eat the meal right in the afternoon, but we'd make sure to finish eating before Shkia. If Erev Tisha B'Av is Friday, again we eat the meal, we eat a bigger meal than we would usually eat, because after all it's part of the obligation of Shabbat, and we're interested in oneg and pleasure on Shabbat. Nevertheless, the fast demands that we stop eating before Shkiat HaChama, before sunset.